Okay folks, today I've got a real treat for you. This is a vintage Pioneer KP500 FM stereo cassette player. And this back in the day was the cat's meow. This was the coolest thing that you could get. And it came with a price tag to match. So these were not a cheap situation. If you had one of these, you either had a good job at the time and worked quite a while to save up the money to do it, or you had rich parents and they bought you whatever you wanted. Anyway, this was what was the envy of everybody back in the day. It is the real deal, and it is cherry. Now, I wish I could tell you that it's brand new. I don't know the history of it as far as how long it was used or whatever it might be, but it is in the original box still with the instructions and all. The only reason I say that it's used is you can see the mounting bracket has been mounted before, and more importantly, the power wire no longer has the fuse end on it. So it could have been a store display, it could have been in a car that was wrecked the next week. I don't really know, but I know that it's super clean. Also, you can see there's light wear on the cassette thing here. It might still have the sticker on it, but anyway, just really nice. I'm going to disconnect the power while I kind of show you around it, just so I don't fry this thing. But it's just in cherry condition. Again, like, it's as close to new as you could possibly ask for, but I can't say that it's new, just knowing what I know. Anyway, everything's here. The original owner's manual is quite sweet. It's had this piece stapled on the front, which shows you the leads and all. Let's see if I can open it up. Yeah, so this shows you everything about it. You'll see more in the pictures, but a really nice unit. And we're going to test it today. I'll have to hook up the power back up, but I have it hooked up to a 12-volt battery, correct speaker, and an antenna, and that's going to allow us to test this. We'll test both audio channels independently so you can see both play loud and clear, and then we'll go with the cassette after that. Unfortunately, the only cassette I could find around here is Andreas Vollenweider, but maybe that is not, unfortunately. Maybe he's a good artist. Anyway, yeah, we're going to test this puppy out. So to turn it on, you just click this puppy over. You can see we're on. The stereo indicator will turn on when a strong stereo signal is tuned in. You can also turn off stereo just by clicking this mono one over. So I'll show you when I click this on, you'll see stereo disappears and you get a different sound. What else can I show you? The mute feature. Actually, let me turn it off and I'll show you. So it sounds like it would actually mute the stereo, but that's not what it does. Hear this static? When you turn the mute on, it turns off any noise that isn't a station. So you don't have to listen to the crackling. Now if it's off, in between the stations you'll hear that crackling. Kind of cool. So anyway, let me show you everything else works. So loudness is just kind of a amplifier. You can see it got louder, quieter, louder. So that works as it should. The balance, oh sorry, I was trying to turn the volume down. The balance is what you would think. So we must be on the left channel now. So left is on now, right is off. And I guess this is as good as a time as any to switch audio channels. So right now we're on the green channel. I'm going to switch us over to the gray channel here. So let me set you down. I'll switch us over. Okay, so now we're on the gray channel. And now when we fade the other way, it's going to be more on the right channel now, and then it'll fade out on the left-hand side. So the balance works the way it's supposed to. Bass, there's more bass, less bass, and then same with treble, more treble, less treble. Just really amazing, guys. I'll take you through the whole dial here just to let you know that we have stations coming all the way through. Lots of channels.
To Air One is your worship.
IRS. The good news is getting.
Anyway, just awesome reception.
News isn't good. The IRS.
Sarah, follow us. To assault charges at a court in London. Bizarre, if you want.
Name's Richard.
Hey, Richard.
You were talking.
Anyway, I don't know if I showed you the other end of the dial, so we'll get, I think we were somewhere in this neighborhood.
I think the
Anyway, super cool. Another cool thing about these radios, if you, I don't know if you can see, it's got a green glow to the dial when you turn it on. So maybe you can see that there. Now it's off. It's back on. The needle also lights up. And that doesn't look like much now, but at nighttime, it's super cool. Anyway, and now I guess we'll put in the old Andreas Vollenweider and see how he plays in here. So you just, you know, slide it on in there. And here we are in the Vollenweider. So not much to it. It's acoustical music, so there's no voice. We can go fast forward, rewind, and then we'll do eject, pops the tape out. We'll flip it over just to show you it plays both sides, I guess. Anyway, super cool, guys. Gets really loud, no crackling or anything when you adjust everything. This thing, it works as new. Anyway, if you've been looking for one of these radios, it may be a blessing in disguise that I can't say it's 100% new, because a new old stock one would command a very heavy price. This one I'm going to put on up for auction starting at $9.99 with no reserves. So whoever is the high bidder at the end owns it, whether it sells for $100 or $1,000 or whatever it sells for, you own it. So just bid early, bid often, and know that you're buying a very nice quality piece. Anyway, guys, thank you much, and good luck bidding.